Now we're going to be talking about life skills. I'm almost 60 myself, and I find that every day I get a chance to learn something new, and I really enjoy that. And we on the phone right now, we're going to be talking with a life coach, and this life coach is Karen Lindsay. Karen, how are you?
I'm great today. Thank you, Dennis.
Thank you. So, Karen, let's talk a little bit about some of the challenges or what we need to look for.
Learning doesn't stop as we age. In fact, there's things that we need to learn throughout our life. And although our speed of learning might not be the same as it was when we were younger, especially if we look at learning a technology product or something that when we were younger was somewhat unfamiliar or really wasn't around. But we need to keep learning, to keep viable, to be able to interact in this world and do the things we want to do. So I'd love to tell you a few ideas about learning.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that.
You know, I've just read a study done by Huffington. It's published in Huffington Post, but it's a Stanford researcher. Her name's Carol Dweck, and if I hope I'm saying her name correctly, she's been studying people's motivations since the 1960s, and a lot of her work is focused on children and how they learn and what we say to children about how they learn. Sometimes we might say to them, "Oh, you're such a good girl," or "Wow, you mastered that math," or whatever subject they're working on. I want to draw a parallel in what we say to ourselves. The alternate phrase we might say to someone else is, "Way to go because you kept trying. You kept learning," and praise people for their efforts. So the parallel I want to propose to you as an audience is to say, what do you say to yourself about learning? And I work a lot with older people, and as I speak to them, they will say, "Oh, I can't learn something new." You know, the old phrase, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Not the most flattering way to say it, but you can learn.
Basically, what you're talking about is self-talk, right?
Yes, the self-talk, the mindset of convincing yourself you can't possibly learn to use a phone, a cellular phone, which might in fact be a very useful thing in your life, and you can do it. But your self-talk, your attitude about learning might be the thing that's blocking you. Your determination that you can't learn that might be really the problem, not learning the cell phone or whatever you're trying to learn. And I'm not proposing you're going back to school for a full-time career or whatever. I'm just simply saying there's learning that occurs with every product we purchase or every situation as it changes, and it's that mindset, it's that self-talk that might be our biggest block and might be most changeable by us. We can choose to learn. We can choose to speak differently to ourselves about the learning process. But most of us, as we've aged a little bit, we find that some things we have to learn from someone half our age. I got a new phone. I had to have an 11-year-old help me learn it.
You know, I find that to be true. I work part-time with people in drug and alcohol rehab, and when I do that, I find that I learn as much from them as they could possibly learn from me. Even though I have got a lot of long-term sobriety, I learn so much from them all the time. So, Karen, we've got just about 30 seconds left. Can you tell us a little bit about how someone can reach you?
I can be reached on my web page is one of the easiest ways. It's called enough.com, or I could be reached on a cellular phone where you could text or just call 801-712-9633. That's 801-712-9633. And I would love to help people. I'm a life coach, I'm a trainer, and I also do professional organizing work. Maybe we can talk about that subject one day.
That'd be great. Thank you so much, Karen, and we will have you back. Coming up, we will be talking with Jenny Fry from Birch Creek Home Care and Hospice, and she's going to be talking about her program that delivers free respite care. We're also going to be talking with Craig Clayson from Security National Mortgage Corporation, and he's going to be talking about reverse mortgages. This is One Senior Source Utah Radio on 860 AM, Utah's Big Talk.